Well, hello, all my model car building buddies. This here is Glenn's Models. I'm Glenn, and I just broke up with my most recent girlfriend, and I don't know what to say, just that women can't live with them. Now, on with the show. What do we got today? We lost a good friend. We lost a really great dude, Terry, at Hobby Barn. And he passed away a few days ago. Really sweet guy, really nice guy, and he will be missed by everybody. I didn't know him well. I can't really say I knew him at all, hardly. We talked through the comments, and I could tell just from that what a good guy he was. Okay, well, he will be missed. And now on with the show. And what do I got to do today? I don't know. You'd think I would. I got a shop card shout out. We'll start with shop card shout out to Rick Zink at Scale Auto Restoration. This is one cool dude, man. I love these skeletons he's got all over the place too, doing stuff. I gotta send him one of my shop cards, and y'all, if I ever get them. I don't have any right now, and I haven't made any new ones. I haven't decided on what my new shop card would look like. That's what the problem is. Well, as soon as I do, I'll get them out to y'all. And Rick Zink, good dude, man. Awesome, good dude. Excellent channel, excellent model builder. Look at this stuff he's done. This is incredible, you know. You don't see that every day. Okay, well, that's Rick Zink, and he's a cool dude. And y'all go over and visit him and give him a like and a subscribe and everything, because everybody needs a like and a subscribe. Okay, I have some stash ads. Y'all don't care if I show you my stash ads? I'm going to show them to you. This is what I got this month. What I ordered this month from my friends at Spotlight. This one is, oh great, am I going to have to move the whirly jigger? No, I can move the camera. Duh. And turn it a little bit. There we go. Dodge Sidewinder show truck. I know, it ain't that cool. It's not really my sort of thing, but I had one. Donnie got me one for Christmas. Heck, it's been 10, 15 years ago, one of these. And yeah, I thought the truck itself is cool, you know, but I don't like the front end or the rear end. And I had a Viper kit, so what I did was I chopped the front end off of this, grafted on a Viper front end, and did the same thing on the back with a Viper back end. Man, these parts matched up good, and you couldn't tell it didn't come like that. Looked like a little short Viper truck. Sweet. That's in the works one of these days. I ain't got a Viper to cut up right now. When I get one, then I probably want to do it. But that's one stash ad. And what else do I got? I got this. I got another one of these because you can never have too many Finks. Dragnet, and he's one of my favorite Finks in that Bantam thing. Bantam bodied dragster there. And you get a little rat Fink with him. Love rat Fink. Yep, very cool. And yeah, I don't know how long they're going to be available, so I thought I would stock up on a couple of these guys so that when I get an inspiration on a new Fink, I'll have a Fink to go in it. I can make the cars, scratch build them from the bottom up, but not the Fink. That's a more difficult task that I am not up to. And my last stash ad, a big old box, is the Raiders coach. And a lot of you young guys are going to say, what's a Raider? I'm going to tell you, if you'll be quiet. Paul Revere and the Raiders, it was part of the British invasion of the early 60s. Beatles came over from England, and the Kinks, the Animals, a bunch of bands, and Paul Revere and the Raiders was one of them. They dressed up like old, Paul Revere guys in their British soldier outfits, and they had some pretty good music. They weren't bad. They rocked. Anyway, this is the Raiders coach. All right, and this. Let me move this a little bit. You see that guy in the background there? I'll bring him up and show him in a minute. That's a scratch built one. Let me see. One of my models that burned up and when my house burned down was a scratch built dealie like this, but I made it out of this. I had a Raiders coach. I used the coach and I changed out the rear end and back wheels. I put a front axle under it. Didn't use this thing. I put two motors side by side under the front there and made it kind of like a stagecoach dealie. And that's what I got this for. I know I've already got one back here and I really don't need another one, but I really missed that first one. It was very cool looking, and I can build it a little different this time. And yeah, make it like a different time. And this thing on the front, I'm going to give it to Godzilla. Yeah, I was saying about making a perch that comes up and then put a little platform on top. You know, like a bar stool racer, only a little more Godzilla-ish. And yeah, he can sit up there, play his guitar. See, you got your amplifier and the speakers all over it. Yeah. So that'll be Godzilla's bar stool racer. Mega bar stool racer. That'll come along in the future sometime. I can't get started on it right away. I got so many other things to do. But, yep, there we are with that. I'm kind of anxious to do that. Godzilla, he's probably all stomping around ready for it too. Now I have some progress on my builds. Y'all remember? All right, set the camera. Move my finger. Okay. Y'all remember Grammys Grocery Getter? Well, I finally got back on it. Yeah, I did. And she's looking pretty good is what she's doing there. And I'll show you why here in just a second. Can you see inside from there? See all that inside? Those are new interior tubs that I made for it. Didn't get no interior with the Tom Daniels kit that made the chassis. Let me take this body off. This is all fall apart. These are the inner tub structures I had to make for the, you know, because she can't drive it down the road like that without, you know, some kind of shielding between the wheels and her and everything. And oh, this isn't, I can't put it back together right now. It takes a minute. But let me turn it up. See, I got the place for the exhaust to come out in the bottom. Planned ahead. On this chassis was horribly warped from one end to the other and twisted and not very good. And I straightened it and beat on it and twisted it and heated it and everything. I got it pretty straight, but it is nowhere near real straight. And I'm going to have to put a full belly pan on it from front to back, and then I can glue the rails down straight on the belly pan, get it squared up. You can see this bend right here. But I got to do that after I get the motor in, because more than likely the oil pan will have to stick down through it. Anyway, this here is Grammys Grocery Getter, and it's coming along famously. I'll have the body finished up next time you see it. I have the windshield, front end, rear end, you know, all that stuff. And this has been saved. It's still just mocked up. I've been mocking it all week, calling it things. And this is Marilyn Monster's Uber that she's going to be using for an Uber. Let me get it squared up here. Boy, it is sitting crooked and everything. Oh, okay, that's good enough. I, I showed it to you last week where it had the water in the paint. Well, I throwed it in the stripper. It's out of the stripper and the paint's looking good. Got it all smooth. But I gotta let this cure out. And then if I can get my airbrush working, and if I can get the, if I can get the compressor working, and if I can get that stupid airbrush to work, I am going to put some green fog around all the edges like on her car. If I can't get it to work, I have an alternate design that I will show you later. Anyway, it's like, oh, dadgummit, I am so absent-minded. Box rattles because it's full of monster parts, finks and stuff. Y'all remember the Sidewinder kit? Yeah, that's what this was. This was the Sidewinder, and you see, I got a whole different motor in it. I got a bunch of body mods, but they're all just little guys that don't really tell you much unless you compare it to a stock one. And yep, I'm gonna stop it there. I'm gonna pull out the motor. Oh, it was in there, and I want to show you something. See that cool distributor? Well, the base of it is from a AMT double dragster kit, but the top comes from Spotlight. Like this is a Morgan Automotive Detail wiring kit, or spark plug wires and cap. It's just a cap, and it's for a dual distributor. And this is the cool thing if you're kind of thrifty like me. You can get two of these you can get this for the dual distributor. You get two of everything for $7.99, and that's only $4 a piece. You know, that's a bargain right there. Spotlight's got these all day. You know, different colors, different color caps and wires and stuff. So y'all ought to check that out. But here's a tip: when I'm doing Hemis, anything that's got the spark plug go down through the valve cover, I'll take and drill them out first with the valve cover off, and then stick all the little plugs down through there. Plug boots, wire boots, whatever, spark plug boots. Shut up, I'm trying. Let me see how they're sticking through on the inside, and then just take and run you a bead of super glue around each one of them. Glue them from the inside. Now them puppies are in there good, and they're not going to come loose. And you can trim them down out here. I got these still a little long. I just hadn't trimmed them yet. And when you poke the wires through there, it's going to stay. I have a lot of trouble when I put these in. I poke the wire and they'll go all the way through, and then you got to fish them out. Well, this will fix that. Then just go ahead and glue this down now and just poke the wires in as they're cut. I know, it's a little tip, not much. You don't get much from here, but it's free, So what do you want when it's free? Like my dad, he'd take anything that was free. Okay. All right, this one I got to bring up a little bit at a time. And let me move that over just a little. Set this up here. Now, y'all know Grammys Hot Rod. Let me tip the camera up. Grammys Hot Rod. Oh, okay, there we go. Ta-da! Grammys Hot Rod. And got a glare on it. Okay. Have y'all seen the episode of the Beverly Hillbillies that this is on? Well, this is the deal. Jethro wanted to fix up the truck because it wasn't running good. Jed gave him money. He took it to the speed shop and had it customized and brought it home. And Jed told him, he said, "Don't you mess with Granny's part. She loves this old truck. Just go get her tuned up." Well, he went and got it tuned up, and he didn't mess with Granny's part. He brought it home looking like this. This isn't done. I've been working on it all week. I had a little bit of trouble with the paint on the running boards and had to strip them. But he come back from the speed shop, customizing shop. He had the front end done like this, but he left Granny's part back there. Still got the old spoke wheels and the big old bed and the bench up there. You gotta watch the episode. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Google it for heaven's sakes and watch it. And after this, he took it back to the speed shop and they took the back off and put this custom back on it. You know, like in the picture here. And Jethro, you know. And I figured, you know, everybody's builds the old truck, or they build the custom truck. And I have never seen anybody build the missing link, the one in between from the show. And this is it. I've got a lot to do on it still, as you can see, plainly see. But there you go. Beverly Hillbillies missing link truck. Now, I'm going to do a real quick Forgotten Friday, because I'm running low on time already. This Piranha chassis, I started this guy a real long time ago. This is a 57 Thunderbird. I filled in the grill and the headlights, and it's going to sit on. I had it going on a Piranha chassis before, and something happened, made me give up on it, and I stuck it in a box. Well, I just found it about 2-3 weeks ago. I said, hey, I got another Piranha to use. I think what I did was I used the first Piranha on a different car and set this back for if I got another one. And it's dusty. Anyway, yeah, that's a Forgotten Friday, and I'll pull it back out. All I got to do is build that chassis. And this is made to sit right on it with no interference. And then paint it. There's another one that's almost done. Pretty close, pretty close. Okay, I'm just going to do a quick... Yeah, I'm going to do a quick couple turns of each one of these guys. Because I can. You know, I can judge what you guys like by showing it. This is the Bat Gasser. You know, Batman's got to have a hobby, man. He can't fight crime all the time. So we got him an extra Batmobile and jacked it up, made a gasser out of it so he could race in the gas class with it. Got cool Hemi motor in there. That neat scoop. Those scoops are cool. There he is in there. He's ready to go. Hang on to the steering wheel. Let me go. I gotta go. Yep. Okay. Well, this is the Bat Gasser. Like I said, I gotta do this pretty quick. I love this thing, man. Who doesn't like Batman? This one's a little more mundane compared to that, but it's cool 55 Gasser. I let him go around once. I don't feel right if I don't show a couple of my old cars at the end of the show. And that's it. Let me see. You know, I got a birthday coming up. I'm going to turn 71. And, you know, when I turned 70, I was kind of excited about it because everybody told me 70 is the new 50. And, but then I found out the other day that 71 is the new 90. So I'm not looking forward to that. This is the replacement for the one like this that burned, but this one is totally scratch built. It's not made from a Raider coach, so I'm going to build this other one from a Raider coach. I pretty much made the whole thing. I mean, there's a lot of box parts thrown in there from one end to the other, and pretty much a scratch built deal right there. I like this sort of thing, though, man. These old kind of show car. That's it. 60s show car. Well, I gotta go. I know it. Guy asked me the other day how many models I had, and I told him, I think I counted them up 276 or something like that, built kits. And I told him, I said, you know, I got so much, but I'd trade it all for just a little bit more. You know what I mean? And don't forget this guy. He's in the works. He's coming. Y'all don't forget. All right, well, If y'all don't mind, give me a subscribe. Give me a subscription if you don't mind. It's easy and it's free. And ring that black bell to make sure you get things. And I like the likes. And a comment. Give me a comment. And share this with your friends, man. Your friends might want to know about this. And that's all I got to say. And I will see y'all later. Bye.